So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided I wanted to film this look here. It's kind of like a rose gold burgundy look. So I used the Kylie Jenner burgundy palette today, and I also used the Nubians palette by Juvia's Place. I really like these two palettes, so if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching, and if you like it, please thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. Okay guys, I'm going to start by priming my lids, and I'm going to be using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I'm going to apply this to my eyelids. Just a small dot and then just blend it in. So now I'm going in with the Naked Basics palette, and I'm going to be using this shade called Foxy. It's this yellow shade here, and I'm just going to set my eyeshadow primer with this shade. So now I'm going to go in with the Kylie Jenner Burgundy palette, and I'm going to go in with the shade Beach, and I'm going to blend that into my crease. And then when I'm done there, I'm going to go back into the palette and take the next shade, which is called Penny, and I'm going to also apply that in the crease and then just blend it all together. Here I'm taking my Sigma E35 brush, and I'm going to blend both of those shades together with no extra product on them. And then afterwards I'm going to go back into the palette and take the shade Burgundy and apply that to the outer corner of my crease, and then continue to blend it further in. Here I'm going to go back in with the Sigma E35 brush and just blend all three shades together just so that it's a more seamless look. I kind of like to just keep going back and forth with my different brushes and then just keep blending. I'm going to go in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is an NC20, and I'm just going to use this to clean up the lid a little bit. So I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, just a little bit. I'm going to take a flat definer brush, and let's see, I'm going to use my concealer brush. I'm just going to clean up the lid. Similar to that, I like a cut crease. Just going to clean up. I'm going to go into my Juvia's Place palette, and I'm actually going to use this shade right here. So now that I have that on, I'm going to go back into the Kylie palette, and I'm going to use this shade over here, and this is called Dubai. You want to keep going back in with the other color as well and blending those two together, overlapping each other, just so that you don't have a straight harsh line. So you want to keep going in with both shades, going back into the Juvia's palette and the Burgundy palette, just blending those two together. So now I'm going to go back in with the Sedona EB15 brush. And this is the taper blending brush, and I'm just going to blend this outer V here. And now I'm going to go in with this is the Sigma E30 pencil brush, and I'm going to go into the Kylie palette and just take this shade right here, which I believe is called Almond, and just darken up the crease a little bit more. Not much, but just kind of defining where we made this line. crease line. This isn't a complete cut crease, but it is like a half a cut crease, just defining it. So I'm gonna take this shade called Vermeer from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just gonna highlight my brow bone. This really does complete an entire look. Like, it really just brings it all together. Okay, so I'm going to apply some liner and then some lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that my eye makeup is done, I'm going to go in and prime my face, and I'm going to use the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and I'm just going to scoop this on my face. I really, really like this primer. So for foundation, I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Studio Skinwear 15-hour wear hydrating foundation. I love this foundation. It is freaking amazing. But this shade is a little light for me, so I'm going to mix in with a drop or two of the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in 210. And I'm just going to mix these two and apply these to my face. So I'm going to go in with my Real Technique sponge, and I'm just going to blend the foundation into my face. Once everything is blended in, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer underneath my lids, underneath my eye. Mix that with the Smashbox. This is the Studio Skin 24-hour waterproof concealer, and this is in the shade light medium, and I want to just add this in underneath ever so slightly. Down the bridge, Cupid's bow, chin, and forehead. Once that's blended, I'm going to go in with this is the ColourPop sculpting stick, and this is in the shade Easy Peasy. And I'm going to just use this to contour my face. So I'm going to start here at the cheekbones and just kind of work my way up to the forehead. The chin, and then the nose. So I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques, and this is the sculpting brush, and I'm just going to blend this out. This is just going to give my face a more defined, sculpted look, and also bring some color back into my face. And just blend out this nose contour. I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to set underneath my eyes. I'm just going to set all the places where I applied concealer. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bronze my skin with the Too Faced Chocolate Soap. And this is just to, once again, set the contour shades, but also just bring life back into my face so I don't look so flat. And I'm actually going to go in with the Kevyn Aucoin. This is the sculpting powder in the shade Deep. And I'm going to use my Royal Lang Nickel Contour Brush. And this is actually going to really set the contour in place. You really want to use a light hand, not much is really needed for this product. And what's really great about this shade is that it is a cool tone shade, which is really going to give you that shadow effect. If you really want an in-depth tutorial on my foundation routine and my highlight and contour routine, really just like this video and leave a comment, and I will be able to do that for you. But just thumbs up if you're really interested in that, okay? So now I'm going to go back to the eyes and finish my under eye, because now that my concealer and everything is done under the eyes, I can go back in. So I'm going to use the same shades I used on the lids. I'm going to go back into the Kylie palette and use a combination of the shades Beach, Penny, and Dubai underneath my eyes. So first I'm going to start off. And sometimes it's just better for me if I close my eyes because my eyes are so sensitive. I cannot keep them open. This is the NYC liner in black. And I'm just going to apply this to my inner tear duct. So now I'm going to apply mascara to the tops and bottom of my lashes. I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Reversion mascara. And I'm going to put this on top. I'm going to go in and put this in my inner tear duct. This is the ColourPop Shadow Shock in the shade Amaze. Favorite, this is the Becca Snapdragon Blush. And I'm going to apply this to my cheeks. For my favorite part, I'm going to be applying two highlighters today. First, I'm going to be applying the Becca Champagne Pop. And I'm going to apply this one first. I'm just going to apply this to the highest point in my cheeks, and I like to just kind of bring it up a little bit into like a C motion, and a little on the forehead, tip of the nose, down the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, a little on the chin. Okay. And to get a little crazy, I'm going to go in with the Becca highlighter in the shade Moonstone and just apply that right on top of Champagne Pop. And this is how I really get my highlight to really pop. Okay, so for lipstick, I'm going to use the lip liner this is in Truffle by NYX, and I'm going to just outline my lips. Then I'm going to apply the Kylie Jenner matte lipstick, and this is in the shade Candy K. And I'm just going to apply that on top of that lip liner. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I hope you like it. Please thumbs up and subscribe if you do. And if you have any recommendations on what you want to see next, just leave a comment down below, okay? Bye.